I'm back. It's kind of crazy. To really have to wake up one day and not see your fellow coworkers. It's messed up. Not a good one though. It's like I want to know something. Who and by basically showing okay, I'm gonna just start that all over because I'm just like stuck in my thoughts. Like I start and then I just thinking in my head because I'm just like, is it possible? I'm kind of like doubting myself. I don't know. But I want to see. For everybody that knows how it feels to one day wake up, do the normal routine, get to your job, and that door is locked. And you find out that that's your last day. I mean, I always heard about it, but I never really thought it would ever happen. And I just want to know something. For everybody that knows, which I'm pretty sure most of everybody knows how it feels to love what you do, and then, or actually, really, wait, before you get exactly what the fuck you love to do, you know, you never even really knew, like, what you would like to do for work, or, you know, what would you want to do. I have a thing for telemarketing, I guess. I don't know why, I just do. And, I never thought I would like it so much. Like, how much of, like, the atmosphere is, like, thank you. I am sad. I'm very sad. Because, like, the atmosphere of my job, yeah, the atmosphere of my job is, like, very, it's like a family, you know? It's like, you get so used to seeing everybody there. You get to see, like, so used to seeing just their faces, you know? You probably haven't even had, like, a conversation with the person yet. But whenever you do come into, like, a conversation with them, it's just like, it's like you guys known each other this whole time. Or, like, you guys been talking, like, this whole time, and it's like, I don't even know you. Who are you again? But for some odd reason, it's more smoother on trying to, like, you know, communicate or, you know, speak with somebody. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a family environment. The atmosphere, the everything about it, it's like you become to be one big family. Am I going out? What are you talking about? No, I'm not going out. No, this is how my makeup was for today at work. And then I started to cry, and then, yeah, everything started to go down. Like, oh, it's like this dark stuff underneath. First day out, like, you know, say your first day out of prison, you know, you're coming back into this whole new world that you basically grew up in. But whenever you go behind bars and you're living a certain way for so long, it's like you get out and you're like, you don't know how to adapt back. You know what I mean? There's a lot of single fathers at my job. And they are awesome guys. And, you know, have, they were in prison, you know? Some of them freshly out. Some of them, you know, have been out for like a year or so, even longer. And the first job that they got was Ipacesetters. It's like, that's the only job that actually let them in their door. Gave them their second chance, you know? They get out, their baby mamas are on a rampage, you know what I mean? Their kids are not in good environments. And they're just like, whoa, what the heck is going on? Like, what am I just stepping into? And the first thought is to get their kids and be that dad, be that man. Every single one of these guys, literally every single one of these guys are going through some things with a female, sometimes, or mostly baby mamas, you know? And there's kids involved. A lot of them, they don't have their family with them. You know, a lot of them got out of bad situations. Prison's one of them. You know, abusive relationships is another. You know, they had to move from a different state into this state. And everybody's first foot in their door, foot in the door, guess whose door? It was Ipacesetters. Me. I've applied somewhere, everywhere, a lot of places that, you know, I liked the waitressing. I worked at IHOP. And because of the manager, one of the managers was dating the main manager for that store. She was dating him, right? Like, and because, you know, he's funny, he's chill, this and this, whatever. I do not know what the rumor is around, but it's like, oh yeah, Mario's over here flirting with Micah, or I heard that he likes Micah, this and that. First of all, anybody even worry about Mario? I'm trying to do my job. So whatever her issue, you know, being a manager, you want to sit there and, you know, act like as if I'm not doing what you guys told me to do. Like, you know, you're supposed to ask the person that pulls down the plates in the pass bar, you're supposed to ask them, you know, like, hey, is this plate good? Is this plate good? Is this plate dirty? Or who's using this plate? You know, you need to ask all the waitresses. I'm asking around. It's a busy day, you know, it's free pancakes, you know, whatever. And next, you know, this manager wants to sit there and yell at me like, oh my God, want me to do it for you? This and this, whatever. And she goes, just get the plate. Didn't you say to ask the main person that is pulling down the plates on this side, like, basically, are you using this plate? Are you, you know, like, ask everybody, have some consideration, have some common fucking sense. You can't just be snatching people's plates and shit. You don't even know if it's fucking dirty. Like, ask them that goddamn question. You want to answer? I needed an answer. I had a fucking table that was waiting, and, hello, I need to switch the eggs out. It's common fucking sense. You want to yell at me like as if I'm retarded and then fire me for it? Fuck you. No. Like, I'm not gonna get it. There's a whole bunch of waitresses that leave, like, still coffee in the fucking coffee pots on the end of the table. Like, really, check your fucking coffee pots on the end of the table. I'm not trying to sit there and downplay IHOP, but come on. And what was her name? Jeanette. And she worked at the IHOP on 75th and what, Thomas? In Canto. Mario was the manager. Her name is Jeanette. So they won't hire me. They terminated me because of her. I love that job. That job kept me on that job kept me on my feet. All because she had some type of jealousy or she had some type of insecurity. Ain't nobody even worried about her, man. What the hell? I got my own. What the hell's wrong with her? Like, you're there to work. You're not there to freaking sit there and keep an eye on or babysit your dude. What the hell are you doing in the same exact job place as your man? Like, that's dumb. Especially if your man's gonna make you feel like that. Like, come on. Or if you just really have issues. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? But I tried to apply there so many times. And they're like, It's because they have to run things by her to see if I'm rehireable. She still says no. It's like, what the fuck did I do to you? But do my job. And you fired me. Terminated me at that. And then Harkins at Arizona Mills in 2011. There was a manager there that was sexually harassing me, following me every single time that I was scheduled on a certain section. He would make sure he'll switch, positions with somebody else, another manager, to make sure he's managing that area. I was telling my coworkers, I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know what to do. I was telling my, team leaders, I was doing all the little steps that I felt like I needed to do just so that I can keep my job. I ended up losing it a week after they terminated him. Then they terminated me. And I had gotten my shift that day switched with somebody else, in which that person did not come to work. But it's like, and I completely understand that. It was a 4-hour shift, dude. 4 hours. Okay? I already went and did that person's shift. I covered that person's shift. Shouldn't that person be liable for the shift if there's a manager that signed on to it? Like, signed off on it? And then whenever I brought up that point, because I was just like, wait a minute, I had the manager sign off on it. They wanted to say that I didn't have the manager sign off on it, that the manager signed the one on top of it. I said, no, 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 no. The manager signed it. Signed 2 people's at one time, okay? And it was Miss Natty Shack. Shit. She signed off on it. So, I mean, on top of that, it was on camera what that manager was doing to me. Popping up out of nowhere. Rubbing up against me from behind. Making me feel completely uncomfortable, in which I have anxiety. I cannot sit there and have any fucking male, manager. But at this job, Ipacesetters, my, coworkers and my, manager, my supervisor and everything like that, man, am I comfortable with them? I don't worry about nothing like that. They all are big-hearted. They are some real ass people, like, with hearts, and they're not creeps, they're not disgusting, they're not, inappropriate, nothing. They don't do nothing to sit there and make anybody feel any kind of way. They don't downgrade nobody. Man, like, I've been through a lot, okay? This job, all the employees, they've been through so much. And for everybody to just gain that respect, gain that relationship with that person, every single one of them, then looking forward or freaking out, trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Really? I'm on probation. Okay? This is my situation. And I'm pretty sure, like, everybody that I'm, employed with, I mean, not employed with, but everybody that is working with me, how many jobs have I had? Let me see. I worked at the Goodyear Ballpark, making chili dogs. Okay. I worked at Harkins Theater, at the Arizona Mills in Tempe. And I got terminated there too because of that stupid ass fucking manager. Like, he was the main reason why I basically was scared to really work anywhere else. Because that hit me out of nowhere. Like, my first real job, and on top of that, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked it, customer service, And he freaked me out. Hey, I'm gonna make you dinner. Hey, I drink whiskey. You don't have to drink whiskey with me at my apartment. Here's my address. Here's this. Here's that. Come on. Like, get away from me then. Like, I get fucking scared over that shit. I'm still scared of the dark. And then, oh, man, I've been trying to figure out how to sue Harkins for that shit. And especially terminating me and not being able to fucking be hired at another Harkins ever. Like, dude, your manager, the person that you hired to, okay, to manage this fucking theater or be one of the fucking managers, sexually harassed me on tape. The manager's seen it. People seen it. I was working the door, taking people's tickets before they actually go and, you know, pick up popcorn and whatever, like whatever. It was right. So fucking obvious. I was uncomfortable. So fucking obvious. There was something wrong. And you fire me a week after. Before Christmas. Or after Christmas, my bad. After Christmas, I get fired. The 26th of Christmas, I got fired. Of 2011. Awesome. I didn't work again until, let me see, 2014. Nope. I didn't work again until 2014 after I had my daughter. And that's when I started work. Actually, 2015. My bad. I'm sorry. My apologies on that one. It was 2015. I didn't start working again. So from 2011 to 2015, come on. Big fucking gap. That to me is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. And that's when I started working at IHOP. And then I got fired like on 4th of July by Jeanette because of her jealousy or her insecurities about her boyfriend. Wow. Stupid. And then, what else happened? After IHOP, I was really just struggling. Mostly. Yeah. I worked for the U.S. Census Bureau. And, I loved that job. I worked for the city of Chandler for the U.S. Census Bureau. And I was going through it right there. I was going through it. I loved that job. I was able to sit there and, you know, clock myself in early in the morning and drive and go and enumerate houses. It was awesome. They really, they're just really awesome. Like, my team leader, great. Her name was, Rebecca. Yeah. She was crying whenever I turned in my badge and all my paperwork and everything. She was crying. She was like, man, please don't quit. And I was like, I got to. That's because I was homeless. I didn't have nobody watching my kids, and I couldn't take my kids along with me at work, you know? Like, I was just in and out of it, in and out of it, in and out of it, in and out of a lot of just bullshit. My fiance was guilty by association, my first fiance. And he doesn't get out till he got locked up 2014, April 9th. Not April 9th, I'm so sorry, that's his birthday. Oh no, April 8th is his birthday. Or 9th, 8th, 9th. I wanna say it's April. I think it's April 9th. I wanna make, yeah. Not that it's April 6th. Sorry, D'Angelo. Somewhere around there, damn it. I wanna go with the 9th. For some odd reason, 9th sounds right. It's all the 8th and shit. Okay, so, yeah. He was guilty by association. So they took him for 7 years. I lost everything. That's whenever... Well, so that's not the beginning of my struggles. But anyways. Yeah, I was just up and down off of different things. Like, just one thing after another. And it's just like, what the fuck, man? My second fiance, this last one. The October, man, sucks for me. October 9th is when they took him. October 9th. A.M. and okay, it was April 6th. That's his birthday. April 6th is D'Angelo's birthday. Okay. October 9th of 2014. They took him away. The cops arrested him. And he was convicted of armed robbery with a deadly weapon, kidnapping with a deadly weapon, just a whole bunch of fucked up charges for a young black man to just be guilty by association. And that's exactly what the judge said. That's what came out of the judge's mouth. He was guilty by association. If he wasn't hanging around with those people or that crowd, he wouldn't have been in that mess. And I mean, I understand, but 7 years? You're gonna give him 7 years for guilty for having a friend? Really? For being friends with somebody who's troubled, you're gonna give a man expecting a child that was raising a child that wasn't even his, supporting a little, a female, not little, I was like, 18, 19 years old, but supporting somebody who was pregnant, going through some things, emotionally, mentally, already having like abandonment issues, like I was just going through a lot. You're gonna take him for 7 years. I'm expecting a child. Okay? You the best thing you got, he's a guilty by association. You suck. You really suck. I have a 1-year-old. Just woke up out of her nap. Okay? Expecting to see the person that she calls daddy, who's not even her dad. And he's gone? Really? You suck. Because of his friends. His choice of friends. You are who you hang out with, huh? I guess so. That's how everybody else sees it. You're not going to accuse me of something because of somebody else's choice. I chose to be a friend. Okay, I'm a friend. But it wasn't my choice or my decision to sit there and be taken by surprise whenever I felt bad. Decided to turn around or pull out of my fucking parking spot. Get out of the parking complex. My apartment complex. To go back and pick up 2 of my friends that I seen walking in the heat towards or to my apartment. I didn't even know they were coming over to begin with. I passed them by like, nigga, what the fuck? Okay, I just seen them. But then it clicked in my head. Oh, they're coming to come see me. Oh, they're coming to come hang out. Oh, they're probably just going to stop by, or maybe they weren't even going to stop by. But they're still, because his job is in the same direction as their home, any fucking friend is going to turn around to go back for their fucking friend that they haven't seen for a long-ass time, they just barely got back in contact with, to give them a ride. Use your head. Who doesn't do that? And he's getting it put away for 7 years because of what? Because of his friend's decision that he was unaware and was hit by surprise after they got in the car, swarmed by cops, freaking out, not wanting to be arrested because he doesn't have a license. Come on. That's fucked up. You give somebody 7 years for that shit. He's expecting a kid. He has a job. He got his own apartment. You know, this job, the Fry's warehouse, that was his first job. He's never worked ever a day in his life. That was his first legit job. And the way he grew up was kind of fucked up, but you know what? He was actually proud of himself when he got that job. Every single day he got to work, he would get off of work and he'll still have that fucking vest on, walking around all day, all happy, like, I got a job. Like, you know? Cocky about it. Flashing the shit, like, yeah, I'm a working man now, bitch. What's up? Got me a family now, bitch. What's up? Now I got my own fucking place. My name is on the lease. What's up? You know what I mean? Like, you take him, you put him away for 7 years after he's accomplished so much because he decided to pick up his friend. It's fucked up. You ruined my life. You really fucked up my life. My world dropped. My daughter still hurts, and she was only 1. She's fucking 5, gonna be 6 years old in April. And this little girl still cries for him. She doesn't even know him. And she says she kind of sort of does. She feels like something's missing. She sees her dad. She just came back from spending a week with her actual biological father. But she still feels like something's missing. For that person to be taken out of her life. And then after me hanging in there for 2 years, and then I fucked up. And I had to tell him, and I didn't forgive myself, so I broke up with him because of me failing to forgive myself for my own actions. And by feeling all this guilt, I'm vulnerable. And I'm just wanting somebody to be understanding and love me and just tell me I made the right move. You know, I'm not leading him on. I'm not going to sit there and set myself up for failure, you know, and really not be with him or really not have like another chance at, you know, a family with him. I ended up being so damn vulnerable that I fell into the wrong guy's arms. And it was the worst relationship I could have ever been in. This guy literally broke me. Mentally, emotionally, physically, literally he fractured my ribs. He's the reason why I have a growth in my head that I still haven't gotten checked up on because I don't want to believe and feed myself that there is something there, but it just stays in the back of my head and I just have to bring myself back to reality. That there is something for me in my head and one day I'm going to have to deal with it. It's just not going to be today. Yeah, but what if, Micah, you know, you deal with it today and next thing you know, you'll be good. You'll be good later. Okay, what if I deal with it today and I'm not good later, man? Shit, now I gotta deal with that shit sooner. Like, what the fuck? I mean, fuck that. Let Jesus take me whenever he chooses, okay? That's how I feel. And if Jesus wants to take me home, take me home. I'm going home naturally. But things with Jesus Christ, all things are possible, okay? That's my belief. I'm a Christian. Thank you very much. Hashtag that. But to be in an abusive relationship, he stabbed me in my face. He stomped on my fucking head like I was like a bouncy ball, like boom, boom. Like, freaking left me a shoe print right here in my fucking face. He did a lot. One time, literally, it was like a time capsule kind of situation. Like, I really got to step back into my past and relive something that I never wanted to relive ever again. And he made me really feel like as if I had nobody. And he was all I had. And I don't know why I kept on going back. I don't know why I felt like that time that like I like to help people. Okay? And if I see, cause I seen that his hurt. I seen his hurt. He was going through some things. He has mommy issues, you know. He had recently lost his brother and his girlfriend. Well, not his girlfriend, but his brother and his brother's girlfriend, you know, because they both died together. And they were in a wrong way car accident. And like the chick that had ran into them, man, their car was fucked up and they were messed up. They couldn't even have an open casket. That's how messed up they were. Like they were like parts of them everywhere. They didn't even look like themselves. Like it was crazy. The girl that smashed into them and killed them instantly got out of her vehicle fine and started doing jumping jacks and started exercising in the middle of the fucking intersection. Like really, she was on drugs and she got off with only a little bit of time, like 5 years. Okay. So he had lost his brother. His mom lost her son, you know, obviously. It's never easy to move forward from losing a kid. If anybody has ever experienced it, I almost did. My 4-year-old almost passed on me. Well, her dad was in prison. And I was diagnosed with a severe case of postpartum depression. And, you know, my daughter, weather was changing. You know what I mean? Like, after your first kid, you know, always being at the hospital, you know, after every fucking, like, if they freaking hiccup and fart at the same time, I mean, shit, you're gonna be like, oh my god, what is that? Like, you know what I mean? And you're rushing to the hospital, like, oh, she just had gas. Like, you know? Like, I just, I, I didn't not pay attention to her. She had a fever. Mind you, October 9th was when he was arrested. Okay? October 11th was my baby shower for her. November 22nd, my due date, mind you, was December 8th, 2014. I gave birth to my baby, Aaliyah Stacy Hawkins, November 22nd of 2014. Her dad was arrested October 9th, 2014. I had to break my lease. I had to move all of her stuff out. I have a 1-year-old daughter. I'm already depressed. I'm already sad. I'm already going through so much. Losing my place. Financing it into a car that I only had for 2 weeks. That went on a high-speed chase because he was freaking out. He didn't want to be arrested. He wanted to get it away. He's black. I'm sorry, African American. You hear so many fucking stories. You're gonna be on edge. Especially around 2014 whenever you're hearing all this shit. Like, come on. Use your mind. Be a fucking human. Like, there's a lot of situations that are just so fucked up and people just don't get it. Like, you know what? Go on ahead, people. Whoever watches this video, please share it to your friends. Shuv. Literally, grab my video, share it to everybody on your playlist. And then from there, you guys share it. And let's see how far this goes. I want people to hear me, bitch, and complain. And sit there and, don't feel sorry for me. But I just want to see. Let this be an experiment for me. Maybe, maybe I could save my job. Maybe I could save everybody else's. Maybe Ipacesetters doesn't have to fucking close. Maybe people will start to see single fathers and single parents and really understand. Maybe people will start to really look at certain things that they've done to certain employees, and just because out of anger, just because out of whatever you feel towards a person, how are you going to terminate them from their job? Like, I'm never able to work at Harkins again. I'm never able to work at IHOP again. Why? Can anybody tell me why? Because of somebody's insecurity? Because of somebody's choice of management? Like, because you didn't know your friend? Or because you think different? I don't give a fuck how you think. You're not getting paid for your opinion. It's not your issue. If it wasn't done to you, why in the fuck are you gonna sit there and say that I'm lying? Bitch, it's on camera, first of all. You see your friend doing whatever he's doing. It's right there. Why did he get fired and you want to fire me? Oh, maybe she was leading it on. Bitch. Okay, read the reports before you guys call me to the office, okay? Read those. That shit will show you right there. A, they asked the team leaders and they asked the other employees to write their part, their view, before they spoke with me and sat down. Before I even found out any of this, that he was getting fired. They spoken with me before they spoken with him. Come on. How can my shit match up to what I've told other people? Because it's true. And you want to terminate me. Fuck you. If I got a hold of the right fucking lawyer, I would have sued Harkins. But nobody wanted to represent me. I don't know why. There was footage. I don't know about now. There was written statements. There was evidence. Clear. Come on. That's a fucking... You would win. And you didn't want to take it? You didn't want to represent somebody? Knowing you can win? At that, you're suing Harkins. Harkins is a big fucking company. I'm not trying to get no fucking money. But, come on. Dude, I can't even trust a male manager. But, now I can't really say that. Because you know what? Through God, every fucking day I prayed. I held on to hope. I was wanting and needing desperately a fucking blessing. And you know what? Ipacesetters. Jeanette. Paul. Danny. Carrie. Soraya. Xavier. all you guys believed in me. All you guys were there. Some of you guys are still there because, well, we're the only ones that are left. Bigger and better things. This opens up the door to bigger and better things. I'm on probation for dangerous drug possession. During that time, I was in my abusive relationship. When cops got involved, whether we were pulled over, whether they were called, whether whoever, like, doesn't matter how I got in contact with the cops. They came around. Because of me having so much anxiety, because of me learning people in general. When you sense and you're really going by senses and vibes and, you know, everything, like the whole aura of the, you know, and you start to really study and start to grasp onto finding people's roots, finding people's answers, and helping them, walking them through it, and trying to sit there and give them a better understanding, like, you know what, it's okay, it's not your fault. This is just what I advise, or this is what my opinion is, and trying to better give them their answers, or, you know, help. To be caught off guard. Especially when there's kids involved. In this matter, my abuser, his child was in the custody of CPS. His son, that's all he had. His son, that's all his son had. You know what I mean? And he had a visit coming up. His son was really looking forward to seeing him. You know, the home that he was staying at, or they took him in. They treated him wrong. They would never shower him. If they did shower him, they would hose him down outside. His outfit was always just like it didn't fit him, you know. And his dad would go and buy him clothes and buy him shoes and take it to him, you know, for his visits, because they're allowed to do that. And unfortunately, this family would take it and give it to their kids and leave him with his old, out of style, or out of, you know, just out of color, out of everything. Freaking mosquito, where'd that come from? Anyways, I think that's the mosquito. I didn't want for his son not to get out. You know, you think of the kid, you think, you know, oh, if, you know, the dad doesn't make it to this visit, then, you know, they have to go back to that awful house. Of course I'm going to speak up. Of course I'm going to sit there and say, it's not his. Or, like, just anything. Because you're not really thinking about the person. You're thinking about the person who really matters, and that's the child. You know? In my other case, because there's two, it's similar. to my first case, except for I'm the child. No one's gonna take my dad away from me again. The 5 years that he was gone and the cops took him away from me. Like, even though my dad wasn't there and he was like just a life-size picture, that doesn't mean I didn't want to just say, you know what, I give up on you. Like, fuck you, Dad. You never even wanted to fucking come for me. You never wanted to sit there and see me. You didn't give a fuck about me, this and this. We're all living and learning. Children and parents. We all need to have a better understanding. Put yourself back in that 5-year-old shoes. When I was 5, you know what I remember? I remember my dad working for our family company. I remember waking up early in the morning, going with him to work, and then stopping at Food City, getting a donut, and then a Lunchable, and then a chocolate milk, and go with him to a few jobs, maybe stop at my grandma's house, and, you know, maybe carpool with my cousins, you know, with my grandma, or just go with my dad to work, say he drops me off at school, then he'll pick me up for lunch, or he'll surprise me with the McDonald's Happy Meal, cool things like that, you know. We'll go home, my mom, she has dinner ready, I'll get in the shower. I remember family. Legit family. And then one day it just started to change. I started to hear shouting from the bedroom. Arguing, you know, questioning. And then things started coming from the bedroom out. And I started seeing it. To the point where my brother, he was completely blind to it. He was a baby at first, and then he started to grow up, and they still weren't doing it in front of him. But I was older. And because of my dad slowly not being able to quite understand what the fuck is going on with my mom, it's a whole lot of mess. Hold on. It's a big story. Long story short, though, I watched everything. It got to the point where things were getting a little bit too out of hand, and I had to call the cops on my dad to keep him from doing something stupid, and also protecting my mom. The next day, I wake up, my dad is out, and my mom's ignoring their argument or disagreement, dispute, whatever you want to call it. I've heard it. Because I'm gassy. I'm just playing. No, but I'm just playing. Where the fuck is my letter? She was just like, you know, okay with my dad being still angry with her. And I was like, no. You need to get your shit. Get my Enrico shit. Pack it all up. Give my daddy some time, like 2 weeks of waking up every day and not seeing us. Coming home every day and not seeing us. And let's see how he likes it. You know, give him a lesson. Let's see how you like waking up every day and not seeing us. Let's see how you like coming home every day and not seeing us. How come? Let's see how you like it. My dad didn't like it. But here's the thing. It wasn't just 2 weeks of, you know, learn your lesson type shit. It was 2 weeks to Like, it took like 2 years for me to see my dad again. Within those 2 years, I started fighting. And all I wanted was just for my mom to listen to me. I was hurting without my dad. I'm a daddy's girl. To always be with your dad. Always. Being with your dad. Okay? 2, then advising your mother, which pushed my dad to be like, wake up. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you? Why do you feel like I'm doing something whenever I'm not even doing anything? It's like, what did you do? But my mom never did anything. You see, my mom, she was raped by a best friend. Well, her childhood best friend. Whenever she went on a vacation back where she grew up. And her and my dad, I guess, were arguing around that same time. Whenever she had left and he went after her. He tried to take her, bring her back home with him. She said, no, Later on that evening, shit happened. Next day, she went back home. So no more vacation. And she found my dad. My dad felt like there was something off. She said there was nothing. And I was like, okay, whatever. But there's something there. What happened to you? Like, you know what I mean? Closed mouths don't get fed. You know, hurt people don't get heard unless you say something. Well, my mom wanted to ignore it. She didn't want to be embarrassed. She felt degraded. She felt shamed, embarrassed. Like, come on. You're a female. You're young. She didn't quite understand it. My dad, confused, like, being a guy, you know? Like, what's wrong with this girl? Why is she acting like this? What's going on with you? It's like, your mind starts to get, play tricks on you. And, it's not cool. So from there, he's then starting to think, oh, maybe she's cheating. Whatever. Or she's not taking me serious. She wants to play these games. Not true. They break up again after she's conceived me. But then doesn't know it yet until after they break up. In which she then had to find a roommate. And the person that she roomed up with, or, opened up that room for her to help her out. Eventually, from a roommate, it was a male. So after my dad and her break up, no, boogers. Okay. Ugh, hope you guys didn't see that. That's gonna be on the news, dude. Mike has a lot of boogers. Oh, it's my purse. Hi.
What are you doing?
YouTubing.
Huh?
I'm YouTubing. I'm finishing my YouTube.
You alright?
And I'm blowing boogers. Yeah, I'm explaining shit. Give me a second. Ugh, I still got boogers. Okay, anyways, no more boogers. So from a roommate, eventually ending up being, a boyfriend or whatever. Again, living and learning, people, living and learning. Things lead to another. You're pregnant with another man's baby. Come on. I mean, then you guys get back together. You stop contact with the person that you were supposed to be roommates with at one point. Or not supposed to be, but was roommates with at one point. Then get into a relationship with that person. You didn't want for nothing, because my dad, come on. Mr. Oh, I think I'm too good. Like, please. Ain't that bad. That ain't that big old bad guy. No. Like, hey, Mr. Sexy, please. And so, I don't know. Mr. Cocky guy. The way his mentality is, the way he thinks, I can see why my mom didn't want to sit there and be like, oh, whatever, shut up, you know. Like, so what if I did, you know, so what if I wasn't dating you, motherfucker, shit, you were denying my baby anyways, mother, shit. At least he wanted to be daddy. Like, come on. Like, you don't want to sit there and have people look at you like, yo, bitch. I mean, it's nobody's business. She wasn't even dating him at that time. On top of that, it's like he didn't want to be a part of the kid's life, which is mine. It was me she was pregnant with. Like, he wasn't acting like it. He didn't believe that it was, you know, his to begin with. So what the fuck? So what? You didn't want to fucking sit there and step up to the fucking plate? Well, I found another man that would. And now that, you know, because my heart is so much, I'm so attracted to you and I still want to be with you and I still want to try things out with you because I'm young and I'm learning and this and that and I think I'm in love, you know, with you, or I think that my heart is with you, that, you know, I'm going to try to make the shit work no matter how hard it is and how crazy you get me. My daughter deserves her father mentality. You can't blame her for not telling you that she was raped. You can't blame her for feeling guilty because she slept with another man whenever you didn't even want to be with her. And all she wanted was just for somebody to be there for her because she didn't have her family. She was young, pregnant. Come on. It's life. It's eating her up inside. He asks her before she gets married or goes down the aisle to do the I do's. Is there anything that you need to tell me? Hell no. She was like, I'm gonna take that shit to the grave, boy. You crazy as hell. If I don't fucking lock your ass down right now, shit. Who knows if there's really gonna be another chance, like, you know? Come on. You're pregnant with your second child now. Come on. Really? Especially with the same dad? Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that motherfucker down the aisle. I'm gonna take that shit to the grave. I ain't telling you shit. Any bitch will do that. So then, now feeling like as if, oh, since he thinks that, you know, I'm over here having a guilty conscience and I mean, true, maybe he's gonna act on some shit. Maybe he's really gonna think or really believe like I'm really doing something and go and test water somewhere else. Fuck yeah, you're gonna go crazy. You can go after that motherfucker. You're gonna be like, hold on, who's this bitch? Let me see your phone. Let me see. Let me smell you real quick. Get naked. Let me strip you down real quick. Let me check everything. Make sure everything that's mine is mine still. You know, I shouldn't be feeling no type of way. Why you giving that bitch that look? Why you not holding me tight? Like, come on. It's being a girl. It's keeping yourself from thinking your self-worth is lower when really it's not. People go through shit. It's how they handle it which fucks shit up for them and others. I mean, shit. I don't know. And then my mom. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer that question. Hi. I forgot to answer that question. How many jobs have I had? Okay. So I've worked at 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my 5th job. Yeah. True story. And then, let me see. Hold on, I'm gonna tell my friend to text me. Text me. I'm, oh shit, on live. Done. What? Yeah, 5. Have you not been watching this whole video, buddy? Bitch has been going through some things. I can't really quite explain it, but I was back and forth from school. On top of that, it was just, my mom's like a narcissistic or something like that. I have a narcissistic mother. And a recovering dad who's basically had every single kid out of 7 kids turn their back on him. And I'm the only one that actually stood by him and tried to keep him from completely being gone. That's how I got my other charge. So, yeah. Now I'm facing like 2 felony 4s because I'm an abuser. Because I've been through so much. Wanting, being stuck in a situation where you wake up and you're just crying because you just want your dad to just pick you up after falling off that bike ride. And telling you, like, hey, shake it off. Keep on pushing. I got you. It's not always like that. This one says, my love, D'Angelo. That was my first fiance. This was the tattoo I got whenever he was in jail. And soon, shortly after, he was sentenced. And this was after, no, it's D, like one of those like things, and then the DE, and then that line with the ANGELO. Yeah, something like that. I have to write it. Anyways, yeah, DE, I think, with the ANGELO. Yeah, is that right? Can't read. It took me a while too. I'm trying some more light. Okay, it's backwards. Hold on. Let me fix this shit. Me car. Okay. Let's see if I could put this mirror down. What are you guys even looking at right here? You guys looking at this part? Sorry. More down. I don't even know if you guys can read it still. Whatever. It's there. Okay, so turn it around. How many letters? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 letters. It says, my love, D'Angelo. And then my second one on my chest. Oh, it didn't hurt that much. I liked it. It really did. This one right here, my sister, obviously, she was adopted out of the family. What else? Where was I at in my story? I lost it. Anyways, so yeah, D'Angelo, well, my dad too. My dad's starting to slowly come back though. He's really improved a lot. Like now he's listening to me. I mean, I guess after, like it took maybe, how long? 2 years after I hung myself. My dad was flipping out on me too. With D'Angelo, I was with him for 2 years. Yeah, two years. 2013. Wait, no. I was with him for 3 years, dude. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. 4. Almost 5. Almost 5. Because 2012, I met him. 2013. 2012 still, huh? Yeah, 2012 still. Because whenever my aunt had went to the hospital on my birthday, I was dating him for like maybe a few months before she went to the hospital. Then she was in the hospital, and I was with him. He was, helping me through that time. She was diagnosed with cancer. She was supposed to die within like hours. They even gave her like less than fucking a few weeks, a few days to live. She survived like 5 years. After maybe even more than that, over 5 years. After they said that she wasn't even gonna live like more than freaking 5 minutes, 5 hours. We're surprised. Like, she had a good fight. So shout out to everybody fighting cancer. You guys, some strong cookies, man. Also, shout out to survivors. Yeah. Well, it's normal. This is a regular for me. There's always something. Tragically. I'm always going through some type of tragic shit. It's fucked up. It's like one day you're engaged to somebody and you've been seeing them for 2 years. Then ICE takes them. Or one day you're engaged to somebody and the cops take them because of you're guilty by association. One day you wake up and you're in a panic attack. Thank you. And you're feeling so much anxiety, so much like somebody's ripping a big chunk out of you. It's like you're hyperventilating, like you're trying to breathe, and just like you can't quite, like you're losing your mind, like you don't even know where to fucking start your mind, like your mind's going 1,000 miles per hour, and you're just like have you ever started freaking out, and then all of a sudden somebody comes around and it's just like, okay, you're good. Camel Crushes, blue and black. Some days regular, some days I feel minty. Camels. I'm not representing shit. Anyways, hump day. I'm just playing. Let me see what Teddy said. Can you please pick me up from emergency room? Doesn't matter, yes. I'm on my way, Teddy. Alright, guys. Me way. Okay, now I gotta fucking, I need to find get some gas. Are you gonna keep Xfinity thing on? Yeah. Gotta represent, man. I'm employed right now. Time being, just playing. Yeah. Guess I need to take this thing off. Okay. Fuck around and end up just playing. Just playing. No, whenever I was sleeping, that shit fucking happened. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I fucking told myself. I want to get gas. Eat beans. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Just kidding, don't hate me. Holy shit, okay. Diapers. Oh shit. Shake my head. Laugh out loud. What? I'm sorry. You should have been like, shut the fuck up. Oh, thank you, girl. I bought them from the dollar store. I don't know what it is, but then I sensed it, but they starting to upgrade their shit. Hello. No problemo. Hey, is that supposed to be like the middle finger or what is that? Lights out. I'm scared of the dark. Oh shit. What am I pressing? Oh, okay. I need to fucking pay attention. I'm using the wrong foot. Or the right foot, huh? Yep. The dollar store with the 99-cent sign. Hello. Fucking dumbass me, man. I need to turn my damn headlights on. Stupid. Look at me. I'm not even thinking straight. Oh. Okay. Hey. Like, what is that? The middle finger? They don't ever have those fucking emoji signs no more. I don't ever find those. Anyways, I'm all fucking off topic now, huh? Anyways, that's a good one though. You threw me off. I got to the bottom line though. Shit. I want my job, and I've been through the struggle. And a lot of people have been through the struggle, and I like the people that I'm working with that's been through the struggle. Is that my daughter looking at me like, bitch, you're leaving? She's probably gonna run out. Like, bitch, you're right fine. I ain't got no gas, but I can go past the E. I'll be back. I'll tell you guys later. Struggle is real. Fucking A, the struggle is fucking real. Tell me about it. Fucking hate the goddamn struggle. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna turn this fucking thing on. I don't give a fuck if I can't drive with it. Po-pos, you guys gonna see me today. Just playing. Not in handcuffs though. Hell no. I can't see you, but your voice is so sexy. Oh, I've been crying. Freaking sneezing out boogers and shit. Now I even know I had in my freaking... There we go. Let me see here. Got bumps. They need to fix this goddamn road. Or, sorry, Lord Jesus. Forgive me for that one. Okay, I need to fix that darn road. Meow, boy. On the road again. Gonna hit the red lights. Let's see them go green again. Okay. Well, that part went green, but the arrow didn't. Fucking butts. So, you too. Damn. I did let you guys know I'm in Arizona, huh? Who the fuck is behind me? Okay. Didn't have no lights on top of the head. What's Teddy saying? Teddy bear, what are you saying? I'm using the hospital Wi-Fi. My phone's off, but I'll be waiting outside in my room. Okay. What the fuck is he in the ER room for? What do you do? This is my coworker I'm picking up, Teddy Bears. He's cool, homie. He's from Florida. Shout out to Florida. Shout out to every state, homie. We gotta represent. Just playing. No, but seriously though. I feel for every state. Every single one of them. Blast your music, boy. Hey, I ain't playing that in there myself. I'm on YouTube. Yes, I have. You wanna know what the tickets are for? Oh shit. Wait, I didn't see that other. Oh, Kardashians. I think I said that like in my first video that I've ever made. I'm like, we're gonna be the Kardashians. Ghetto version at this point. tell the cops bye, Felicia? No. I said it in my head though, shit. Nah. I haven't told them that yet. What I know now is basically, unless they got a real good fucking reason to tell me for why they're pulling me over, if they ain't got no good ass reason, I don't got no reason to speak with them. I don't got no reason to be listening to them. They need to just, I roll up my motherfucking window. They don't know what the fuck they're charging me with. Bye, Felicia. And bust a bye-bye on them. If they shoot me, at least they'll be on tape, buddy. I ain't gonna go out like no punk. Yes. That's my boy. Was not. He should not be looking around like that. He was like, yeah, buddy, yeah. I'm like, you go ahead, what's your bad self? Don't end up on cops. I'm gonna end up on cops. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm not like Medea. I pull over just to hear what the fuck they gotta say. And if it's good enough reason, like I said, I'll listen. But if it's not, skirt. Bye-bye, Felicia. He was for themselves. A little bit too damn hard. Laugh my ass off. You're driving, smoking, and streaming. Dang. Hell yeah, shit, boy. I've been multitasking, poor girl. What is your name? I'm over here trying to read your headline thing, and I'm just like, I'm not quite getting it. So, am I speaking with a girl or a guy? Dang, you got to know what else. Woohoo! Green arrow, green arrow. I'm gonna make it. I better, motherfucker. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna try it. Not today. Next one. I would if I wasn't streaming. If my hands weren't full. But I don't got no good grip on my wheel. I'm using my legs most of the time. Stupid. Shout out to Cheese. Just playing. Shit. You know, like the, what is it? The photo radar shit. Woohoo! Say cheese. Every single time my dad will always be like, "Wham! I'm gonna make it," and then he'll be like, "Flash." I'm like, "Dad, did you say cheese?" He was actually in the middle of saying, "Wham!" and they got him like that. Wham! That shit was fucking funny. I was like, "Damn, Daddy, they got you going wham!" That was funny. I was like, "You didn't get that finish line, buddy. And if you think you did, at least you got a photo of it." Got you right in the act. Yes, I did. I drove through a dust storm. That shit's scary, especially when you're doing your makeup, man. I done poked my eyes so many damn times with my mascara. It was fucking fucked up. I'm all tearing up. I had contacts in. I'm like, my. Ah. Green arrow. Meow. Skirt. Okay. Yeah. I was like, hold on, let me pull over. And I fucked up my makeup. I was like, I was so pissed up. I'm like, I can't say. It was funny. I think my fiance he was tired. He was all frustrated because he was working hours that day. And I was just like, you need to relax, buddy, okay? He goes, what are you getting ready for? What are you getting all dressed up for? I'm like, because I want to look pretty, shit. I've been staying home all day, sweating and shit. Clean up this goddamn house. House can never stay clean for like more than 2 seconds because I got, obviously, little kids. So, and then when you clean up one area, you move into that clean area, they fuck it up. So it's just like, get outside. Clean up after yourself. Don't you wipe your own butt. I taught you. If you don't know, well then, shoot. Wait till mommy has to use the restroom. I'll teach you. This is how you wipe. This is how you wash your hands. This is how you dry your hands. This is the process, okay, of being a grown-up, growing older every freaking year. You learn something new. Like I said, everybody's living and learning. Nobody fucking automatically knows how to be a good parent. We have a good idea of it. But then again, you know, our idea of being a good parent, we try to be that, you know, be the best we can be. But in that process, you know what I mean, it's kind of like a struggle, let's just say. So you don't mean, you know, for certain things to go down, or, you know, you don't mean to sit there and give you little papos because of, you know, you not meaning to not give them a better understanding of what the fuck to do or how to do it. It's just like, what the hell? It's easy. You'll pick it up after you're done playing with it. Put it away in the toy box. I mean, what the fuck? How's that hard? A, B, C, D. I mean, shit. But put yourself back in those shoes. How hard was it for you to do A, B, C, D? I fucking didn't want to do it. Micah, are you outside? No, I'm not outside. Chill out. Don't yell at me, Nana. Shit. If I'm not outside, doesn't mean I will not be back. My daughter's there. Ooh, Popo for real. Putting you guys down. Hold up. Hold on now. Hold on. Fuck. What the fuck happened? Okay, well, there's somebody that's not on their bed. I mean, they should be. That's a lot of motherfucking Popos. Oh, go ahead. No problem. Where's Taylor's? Hurry up and motherfucking go. Kick your ass. You got all these Popos staring at me and shit. I don't need these problems. My bitch ain't got no insurance. Andale, Teddy. Get the fuck out of the lawn. You feel me? Wow, that door opened. You know what? That door was not opening up for a long time. Yep, we're on live. Hi. Say hi, teddy bears.
Hey, what up, what up?
Okay.
You know cigarettes?
Yes, I do. I got cigarros. Right here. Here you go. What happened here?
You got me using recording. I can't talk about this right now.
Okay.